The sun's embrace in a world where the sun hung low in the sky, casting long shadows and bathing the land in a perpetual golden glow, there lived a girl named Solara. She resided in the village of Luminara, nestled in a valley where the sun's light was cherished and celebrated. The villagers believed that the sun was a living entity, a guardian that watched over them and sustained their way of life. Solara had always felt a deep connection to the sun. As a child, she would spend hours lying in the fields, feeling the warmth of its rays on her skin and watching the patterns of light dance on the grass. Her grandmother, who had a gentle wisdom and a heart full of stories, often spoke of a time when the sun was closer to the earth, its light brighter and its warmth more intense. One evening, as the sun dipped toward the horizon, casting an amber glow over the village, Solara sat with her grandmother outside their cottage. The air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers and the soft hum of insects. Her grandmother's eyes sparkled with the reflection of the sun as she began to tell a tale. Long ago, she said, her voice a melodic whisper, the sun and the earth were bound by a sacred bond. The sun's light was a gift, a source of life and energy for all living things. But over time, the earth grew distant, and the sun's light began to fade. It is said that only one with a pure heart and a deep love for the sun can rekindle that bond and restore its full radiance. Solara listened with rapt attention, her heart swelling with a sense of purpose. She had always felt that her connection to the sun was special, and her grandmother's story resonated deeply within her. That night, as she lay in bed, she made a silent vow to herself. She would find a way to restore the sun's light and bring back the golden days of old. The next morning, Solara set out on her journey. She packed a small bag with essentials and took a final look at her village, the place she loved so dearly. Her path led her through lush meadows and dense forests, across sparkling rivers and over rolling hills. Along the way, she met various creatures, deer, birds, and rabbits, who seemed to sense her purpose and offered her guidance. As she traveled, Solara felt the sun's presence guiding her. Its light seemed to grow stronger, casting a warm, comforting glow around her. She followed the sun's rays, believing they would lead her to the source of its power. After many days and nights, she arrived at the base of a towering mountain, its peak shrouded in golden mist. With determination and hope in her heart, Solara began to climb. The ascent was challenging, the path steep and rocky, but she pressed on, driven by her love for the sun and her village. As she neared the summit, she saw a radiant glow emanating from a cave at the mountain's peak. She knew she had found the source of the sun's power. Entering the cave, Solara was awestruck by what she saw. The walls were adorned with glowing crystals, reflecting and amplifying the light that filled the cavern. At the center of the cave stood a magnificent, golden orb pulsating with a warm, vibrant energy. It was the heart of the sun, the source of its light and life-giving power. Approaching the orb, Solara felt a deep sense of connection and reverence. She reached out her hand, and as her fingers touched the surface of the orb, she was enveloped in a brilliant light. Visions of the past and future filled her mind, images of the sun's journey through the ages, its bond with the earth, and the promise of renewal. The light within the cave grew brighter, and Solara felt a surge of energy coursing through her. She understood that she was the one destined to rekindle the bond between the sun and the earth. With all her heart, she poured her love and gratitude into the orb, willing it to shine brighter and stronger. As the light reached its peak, the cave was filled with a radiant glow that spilled out into the sky. The sun, responding to Solara's call, blazed with renewed brilliance. The golden mist around the mountain dissipated, revealing a clear, bright sky. Solara felt a deep sense of fulfillment and joy, knowing that she had succeeded. Descending the mountain, she saw the effects of her journey. The land was bathed in a warm, golden light, the sun's rays bringing life and vitality to everything they touched. Flowers bloomed in vibrant colors, the rivers sparkled like liquid gold, and the air was filled with the joyous songs of birds. When Solara returned to Luminara, she was greeted with awe and gratitude. The villagers marveled at the transformation, their hearts lifted by the sun's renewed light. Solara's grandmother, her eyes filled with pride and love, embraced her tightly. "You have done it, my dear," she said, her voice filled with emotion. You have restored the sun's light and brought hope to our world." Solara smiled, her heart overflowing with happiness. She knew that the bond between the sun and the earth was strong once more, and that the golden days of old had returned. The story of her journey spread throughout the land, a testament to the power of love, determination, and the enduring connection between all living things and the sun. From that day forward, Solara was known as the sun's embrace, a symbol of hope and renewal. She continued to cherish the sun's light, knowing that its warmth and radiance were gifts to be treasured and protected. And under the sun's golden glow, the world flourished, a testament to the enduring power of the sun and the spirit of those who loved it.